You'll love this. This is going to be great. We'll post this because any information we get, we consider it a raw document. We don't alter it or anything like that. We upload into the website, and it's in a tab called Document Archives. So you can see exactly what we did to conclude the information. Now, the space 620 North 1st Street is zoned for commercial use, but there is an overlay from MDHA and the Skyline Medical District. So we had to go through a guy named Parker Brown, and he informed us of what you could and could not do in that space. So let me explain. Yes, you can have a commercial medical practice in this building, but there's 2 overlays. And the other overlay comes from the urban design overlay. And they just regulate signs, so they're not going to really say anything. But there's another overlay which came down from MDHA, which it'll have to get approved through before they will allow to open. Now, here's what's funny. They had another clinic, which is the one on Dickerson Road. I think it was 3250 Dickerson Road. Guess what? They have no permits at all. So I don't assume that they're going to do the legal thing and get a permit. And even if they do, I'm almost certain this won't go through. Now, I believe at that building they're also making repairs on that building because that building has been in flood damage. And that building has not pulled a permit since April the 15th, 2004. So they don't even have a permit to even do the repairs. So how in the world are they opening up a clinic? I don't know. I wish I knew what was going on in her mind. Maybe you can get a degree. Maybe she's a doctor now. I don't know. Maybe they got another doctor, which I would have a short list of people who they could use. So anything like that, we'll keep you updated. So here's what I'm saying. Talk to your neighborhood associations about it. I'm sure they're not going to be in agreement with another illegal pain clinic. And it's on our front street, people. Right as soon as you come under the underpass, right across from the Buffaloes. That's where it's at. And it's in process. What we need to do is stop this from happening before it happens. Now, I'm not saying that you can't own a clinic. I'm not saying that you can't own a pain clinic. I'm saying you can't own a pain clinic in my district without a license, without it being zoned properly. You're not going to be able to do that. There's a playground across the street. You want your clients intermixing with these children? No, we're not doing that in District 5. We're definitely not doing that at all. I don't know who y'all been used to, but I'm not with that. I just moved here and we ain't having that. Now, on to Political Pulp You'll Love. Now, this is going to be exposed. We actually have to do its own issue. I keep saying issue because of the magazine. Its own episode because of how big it is. Now, this document I'm going to upload. Also, it'll play through the screen some kind of way. Let me tell you what we decided. If we Googled someone like the mayor or Walter Hunt or Pam Murray, you're going to get all these things that come from everywhere. They're going to come all over the place. The problem is, it's not going to give you pertinent information like a rap sheet or a profile on that person. And because we felt that the public needs to know certain things, and this stuff doesn't have to be negative, but it's certain things that the public needs to know about political officials, and I don't believe that they're making an effort to put it all out there, so that's what we're going to do. No problem. So let me explain. When you go to a Political Pulp profile, and the picture will come up soon. It'll have the picture, their name, the party they're associated with, and the title. And on this, it has LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Yahoo, MSN, YouTube, or anything like that that they have. It'll be on the site. So you can click it and it'll take you straight to their Facebook or any of that stuff. So it's really an interactive tool for them to stay in tune. But if you're doing something illegal, you probably don't want that either. It has the current position, their supervisor, the department, the address, the phone number, the fax, the office email, and cell phone. Now, the office email and cell phone is going to be something in a black box file, and we'll talk about that in just a second. If you ever see a profile that has this top secret sticker on it, That just means they have a black box file, and that information is not just readily available to the public, but to the people who need it for a purpose. We will make sure that they have it. Now, political pulp, and let me tell you where the name comes from. It comes because we break down political pulp in, if you boil down a fruit, the pulp is the essence of the fruit. So if you boil down all this stuff that you know about a politician, everything, then it will give you pulp. So we call it political pulp. That's where the name comes from. So we break it down into 3 categories. The first one is personal pulp, and that's your birthdays, your spouses, your children, your siblings, anything like that. Now, children and siblings, I believe, is also going to be put into the black box file because of the nature of what it is. Your hometown, religion, alma mater, and any degrees and certifications or certificates that you may have. That's also public information, so we're not really putting anything out there that the average person couldn't find. We're just making it easier for you to be able to get it because you need it right then. Political pulp has important bills, campaign donations and contributions, the ones we think you should know about. Why they're important, because some people don't know why this person is important, what they do or have not done, and any businesses that they've owned. And if there's ever a situation where they've said something, you can submit that to theglitteratiMagazine.com, and we have a little icon that says fact checker, and someone will go take those words that they said and match them up to other words to see if they were telling the truth. And if they were not, you will know, and it will be on the political pulp profile of the person. And the social pulp just has personality type, how they got there, whether it's through working their way the honest way or bribery, embezzlement, and whatever else. Any fraternities and sororities, what people say about them, social highlights, and what they're known for. Now, this is the social part of a person that you never really get to know. It's going to be very important to know if a particular politician doesn't like the color green. If you're trying to make an impression on them, you might need to know that. And if the person is a complete moron, you might need to be prepared for that too. I'm trying to choose my words carefully. Now, on the bottom tab here is the thing that says photos, and the recent photos will be here, and the frequent places that you can find these cats at is right here. Now, my favorite. Now, between me and my circle of heavy political hitters, this is already a lot, but we've got a little bit more we want to give you guys. And I've already been told that this is going to take the cake. So I asked some politicians, what wouldn't you want people to know about you? And whatever they told me is what we put into the profile. So we just did the opposite. Court cases and lawsuits, if they have any court cases, they're here. You don't have to go looking all over for them. They're right here. And this is all public information. If it's a sealed file, it will have the court case number and it will say sealed. Now, we don't really have the time or the resources to go find out why it's sealed. If you need to find that out, we encourage you to do so. Any bribes, payoffs, and dirty money. Now, I have been in negotiation, that's how I'm going to say it, with some political leaders here in town, and they have asked me not to allow people to see the bribes, payoff, and dirty money. We need to put that into the black box file. So we're going to do that now. Now that may change later on, but right now we're going to appease them because we want them to play ball. Now they don't want this to happen, so we have to play ball with them to kind of get them to, we're working with you. Now, if they step out of line, then you'll see the blotter. Now, the most powerful piece of information is right here. It's the bottom. Known associates. So whoever these people are known to associate with, that is very, very powerful information. It will be on the bottom. Now, all this is going into a wiki, so you can type that person's name in and it will come up and it'll have all the stuff on that person. that is it. We talked about a little bit. We talked about a lot. We may have even went over the time. The next episode, we're going to reintroduce the new city council. Any political rumors that we've heard, like who is the next president of Tennessee State University. We're going to premiere on the next episode the first political pulp profile. I can actually tell you who it is. It's going to be, I don't think I can tell you. I can't say right now, but I promise you're going to love it. The hottest parties, the latest political and local news. I am Giovanni Green. Thank you for tuning in to GTV, and we'll see you next time.